As ye ask, so shall you receive. Stop giving God them rinky-dink prayers, because if you don't, you're going to get rinky-dink results. According to your belief, so be it unto you. Thou art ensnared by the words of thine own mouth. Speak, what do you say? Whatever ye ask for when ye pray, believe ye shall receive it, and you will get it. Whatever ye believe ye ask when ye pray, you shall receive it. Okay, there we go. Look at the spirit. Look at this. Yo, whatever ye ask for when ye pray, ye shall receive it. Okay, stop giving God those. Stop giving God those rinky-dink prayers, y'all. A rinky-dink prayer is gonna get you a rinky-dink result. Okay, a small prayer is gonna get you a small result. All right. Well, God, if you could just get me out of this one time, man, and if you could just do this one thing for me, I never do it again. One thing? That's all you want? There it is. How come God not doing anything else for me? Want to know why? God, if you just do this one thing for me, stop giving the Lord rinky-dink prayers. Pray big, man. Pray big. All those Bible prayers, they were big. Go back and look at what they asked for. They were big, man. To take down whole legions of enemies, okay? To get rid of to wipe out a whole city, to make sure about maybe 20 people are okay. He gonna take out a whole city. That's a prayer right there, okay? Stop that. That's something major that God did. God doesn't work in the small prayer business. God doesn't. He may grant you a little small prayer. God likes to grant you big prayers. He may grant you your little small itty bitty baby prayer, but when you get a little small itty bitty blessing and you ask for more, what do you expect him to do? He'd be like, yo, this is what you asked for. I gave you what you asked for. Then you want to be upset and be angry with God. Man, how come I don't have this? And all I got is a little bit and everybody else is getting blessed but me and everybody else is doing well. So you got to focus on what you're doing. You got to focus on your connection with God, your relationship with God. And you got to make sure you're asking for the right things and the right way. Stop giving God them little small prayers, man. Well, God, if you can give me a job, is that what you want, sister? Is that really what you want? Is that really what you want God to do for you? Do you really want God to give you a job? Do you really want to take your God power and get you another job? You just had a job, and now you're having to pray for another one. Maybe praying for a job is not the answer, y'all. Maybe you're supposed to pray to God for a business. Maybe you're supposed to pray to God to hit the lottery. Maybe you're supposed to, who knows what God has in store for you. If you've been feeling like, yo, man, I'm supposed to be hitting the lottery, maybe you should play. If you've been feeling like, yo, man, I need to go to the studio and drop that record, go drop that record. If you've been feeling like, yo, man, I need to go write this book, man. I think if I write this book, I think if I go off this feeling that I get and I ask God to help me with it, I got a strange feeling. It's all going to work out and I'm going to be successful. That's what you're supposed to go with. Okay, that's God in action right there. That's God working for you. That's your prayer working for you. Okay, no more rinky-dink prayers, man. God wants to bless you with all that you can have, all that you're willing to receive, all that you can handle, all that you can handle. That's what God wants to give you. Okay, he what did it say? Our cup runneth over. Okay. If your cup runs over, that means your blessings are overflowing. That means God wants to bless you with more than you know what to do with. God wants to give you more blessings than you know what to do with. Okay? God wants to bless you any and every way possible. He wants to prosper you. Okay? If you believe in him and you love him, and if you got the nerve to spread his word, God ain't gonna have you walking around here looking dusty, y'all. If you believe in God and you spreading his word and telling people that they can believe in themselves and make good things happen, and you believe good things happen for you, God's not gonna leave you out here without. God's gonna give you what you want. If your deeds are righteous and you're focused and you know what you want and you know how to pray correctly, you're not praying small. You're not giving them little small itty bitty prayers. God, I need a car? I'll just take any car. Why don't you pray and ask for the car you want? You think just because you go to God with something small, he's going to do it for you more than if he would do something bigger? Well, it's God, he's big, big God, let me go to God with this little small thing, and he'll do it for me. It's something small. Stop thinking small-minded. Stop giving God small-minded prayers, y'all. It's his pleasure and his glory to give you the kingdom. If he wants to give you the kingdom, why are you praying for a mobile home? Why are you praying for the least of the least? All right? You're supposed to be praying for the most of the most. He's called the most. He ain't called the most high for no reason. They don't call him the most high for no reason, okay? God wants to do the most for you. He doesn't want to do the least for you, okay? All right, you're not a beast because you ask for more than the least. Okay, you're not a devil because you're praying for more. You're not evil because you're praying for more. You're not evil because you're asking God for a Lamborghini. God, man, I would love to drive this Lamborghini. I see myself being able to drive in it, enjoy your good beautiful green earth, nice, beautiful sunny days. I see myself being able to drive with the top down, feeling good. Okay, experiencing what it feels like to have nice things. Okay, and if you want that nice car, that's God wanting to drive that nice car through you, with you, as you. All right, you don't just want it for no reason. You see yourself with it, but guess what? God sees you with it too. You deserve nice things. Stop praying for the minimum. People will want a nice car and then be like, you know what, God, I'll just take any car. And then think they're going to get the car that they want. Man, God knows I want this car, but I'm just going to ask for any car, and then maybe that'll be the any car that I get. No, it won't be. You're going to end up with a hoopty, and it's going to be on the side of the road. You're going to be cursing God out, saying, God, you son of a... You're going to be upset at God. He's going to be like looking down. It's your fault, homie. Girl, that ain't my problem. You asked for any car, and look at my universe gave you what you asked for, and you asked and you shall receive. You asked for any car and you got any car. You asked for any job, now you on the side of the road cleaning up. Now you cleaning toilets. You asked for a job. You didn't specify it. You didn't tell him what you wanted to do, how much you wanted to be paid, where you wanted it to be at. What did you want to be doing? Did you want to be around some fly girls and get paid? Did you want to be around some bumping music, some jamming music, some slamming, some fly music, and some lit music and get paid? All right. Did you want to get paid doing what you love? Did you ask him that? Or did you just, God, just give me a job? Just give me a job, any old job, God, I'll take it. Hell no, I rebuke that, and you should too. I rebuke that. I won't just take it. Hell nah. I need the job that I want. I want a job where I get paid over $50 an hour. Okay. I want a job where I get $500 a day. $500 a day, easy pay. I don't have to break my back, and I don't have to say, cut me some slack. Okay. Whatever. And people think it's crazy when you do stuff like that, and people think it's comical, and people think, oh, he's just like, no, this stuff is real. Whatever you create in your mind, how you think Google got started? Whatever you create in your mind, however you see it, and if you press that upon, that they got what's it called? Infinite substance is called infinite substance. All right, it's formless and it's shapeless, and you shape it and form it with your ideas and your thoughts and what you want to create. And you press upon your thoughts, you press your thoughts upon the formless, shapeless substance, and then it'll create what you want and manifest the reality that you want. You just push your idea, push the vision of it out in the universe. You say, I am this, I receive this, thank you for this, and it comes back to you in shape, in form, ready for you to work it, make money, and use that thing. Okay, get it jumping. All right, it comes back ready for you to get it jumping. So you gotta make sure you are praying for what you want. You can't not pray for what you want and then be mad at life. Why am I not getting what I want? For the longest time I wasn't. I still have to check myself. I gotta go back in my prayer closet after this video and rearrange some things and get my closet set up right. You have to pray for what you want. You can't just, God, man, just do this little bit for me. And then when you have a little bit and you see somebody else with more, you sitting there scratching your head like, damn, look at him. Whoo, that person is blessed. You could have been too if you asked for it, if you believed If you asked for it and believed that that's what you was going to get, blessed, but you asked for less. And that's why you ended up with a mess. Okay? God gives you what you ask for. God will give you what you want. Make sure you're ready for what you want. Make sure you're ready to receive what you want. Make sure you're mentally prepared. Make sure make sure that if you got that blessing, it wouldn't take you out. Make sure if you got that blessing, you wouldn't be out of control. You wouldn't be it wouldn't make you somebody that you weren't. Okay? It wouldn't turn you into somebody that you wouldn't want to be. You have to be you have to be ready and willing to receive it. All right. And once you're ready, once you're willing to receive it, once you ask God for what you want, okay, and literally ask Him for what you want to the finest detail, visualize it, see yourself being it, see yourself doing it, see yourself as the one who has it already, and without worrying. Don't worry God now. Once you figure out what it is you want, once you press it upon that formless substance, once you project the reality that you want to have out into the universe, into that formless substance, okay, for it to be formed and shaped, don't worry. It's going to come back. Don't worry when, don't worry how. Okay, is it gonna come today? Don't be watching the clock. Don't be watching the clock. Don't be clock watching God now. All right, it's going to happen. Feel what you need to do. See, here's the thing: people don't keep themselves occupied after they put their prayers out into the universe, y'all. And this is a whole nother video. Once you put your prayer out into the universe, you have to keep yourself occupied by staying in the present moment, giving gratitude for already receiving what you prayed for, what you asked for. That's how that's how you speed up the process. You don't sit there and worry and sit there and think how it's not gonna happen and sit there and think it'll never happen and when is it gonna happen? You don't sit there and do that. After you realize what you want, you pray to what you want, and you push that out to the universe. You give gratitude for it as if you already have it. You see yourself using it. You see yourself experience it. Okay, and that's going to bring you joy because your brain can't tell the difference whether you actually have it or you don't. That's the difference, but that's what this whole Matrix Maya stuff is about. All right, that when you close your eyes and you see yourself with it, you visualize yourself having it, using it, your hand around the steering wheel, pushing the gas pedal, making the car go vroom, pulling up to your 90210 mansion that's worth $25 million, and it's on like a however many square feet property that you wish. Okay, with your car, your garage look like a parking lot. Your backyard look like an Olympic swimming pool with a nice view, with or without the beach. Whether you got palm trees and you can see the city underneath you, or you just got straight beach in the background. It's up to you, whatever you decide for yourself. How do you think all these other people get all these nice houses and these nice homes? You gotta watch these stories, man. There was this one dude on the steps. I saw the video a few years ago. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but he was like, I am rich now. I am wealthy now. I see myself in this house now. He was like, these were things that I was telling myself when I was busted and disgusted. And he made the video. He was like, I just bought this brand new house. Look at me in my brand new house. When I'm ever upset, I shift my mind to the best of my ability as fast as I can. I shift my mind to not being upset. I shift my mind to whatever it is that I want out of life that's going to make me happy when I get it. I replace any upsetness, anybody doing me wrong. I replace all negative feelings with the feeling of what I want. So that way, because if you have what you want, right? If you had all the money you wanted, those negative situations probably wouldn't even bother you, or you probably wouldn't even have to experience it. If you had the place you want, you probably wouldn't even be around anyone or anything that would frustrate you or upset you, or wouldn't have to go to work or be at that weird job with those people that are purposely trying to frustrate you. God don't want that for you. But you told job you wanted a God. You told God you wanted a job. You told God you wanted to work. Okay, you got to be careful what you tell God, man. You may want money, but you don't want to have to work a job you hate for it. Go back to the prayer drawing board and rearrange that thing. Okay, pray, whatever ye ask when ye pray, so shall you receive. Okay? God is in the miracle working business. God will work a miracle in your life if you allow him to, which means you have to pray the right way. And you can't worry about it, because that's going to put space in between you and your manifestation. Worrying means you're thinking about how it's going to come. If it's not going to happen, it may not happen, it might not happen. That's worry. You're supposed to occupy yourself after you put your prayers out to the universe and focus on having it, focus on being grateful for it. every time you feel anxious about it, anytime you feel like it may not happen, whenever you lose the grip of that reality of you having the life that you want, give thanks for it, give gratitude for it, and it'll bring you closer to it. It'll magnetize you for it. You'll be so close to it. You'll be feeling it. You'll be seeing it in your eyes when you go to sleep at night. You'll be having dreams about it. Your mind will go there during the day. You'll just be sitting there daydreaming, and your mind will go to the reality where you're rich, wealthy, and happy. People will be like, hey, come back here. Hey. People be trying to distract you and get all up in your head and try to get you to stop focusing on what you're focusing on. Now, I mean, they will go full-fledged demon to not have you see that reality in your mind, all those types of weird stuff just to try to get in your head. But that's when you know it's getting stronger. That's when you know the reality is getting more real. The energy is getting more real. You could feel it. Everybody could feel it. They could see it too, just like you. Thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and stop giving God them little rinky-dink prayers, y'all. I'll see y'all at the top.